Hi, I'm Eric with Human Movement Lab. I'm going to talk for a few minutes about why sciatica is almost never a structural problem, and there are rampant misdiagnoses and incorrect treatment strategies all over the place when it comes to sciatica. I've got to use one example of a recent client who is still a current client, but when she first came in, she was a referral from a family member who was coming in to Human Movement Lab. And when she first came in and we're sitting in the office talking about it, she kept referring to her sciatica and saying, well, shouldn't I go get another MRI? Are you sure we shouldn't just see if there's anything going on in there? Because we don't know what's going on, and my hips are hurting all the time, and I'm feeling this tingling down my leg, and shouldn't we do that first? And my response was, we can get to that point if the strategies we use that start out with really basic stuff, if that doesn't start to go in a good direction, then you can start thinking about taking that approach, but it's almost never a structural issue. Sciatica is caused by some sort of a pressure or a pinching of the sciatic nerve. The sciatic nerve originates on your spinal cord and comes down, goes through basically through your pelvis and down your legs. And when you have dysfunctional hip mechanics, this is going to sound a lot like our video on low back pain. If you have dysfunctional hip mechanics and problems with reflexive trunk stability, it's almost like the same issues that cause low back pain might also cause sciatica. In one person it's low back pain, in another person it's sciatica. But the solution is the same: measure and correct hip mobility, stability, and strength, and get the trunk to coordinate with the hips. Because you've got your piriformis. Your piriformis is a small external rotator muscle that's underneath your outer layer of glute muscles. That, a lot of times when people do have dysfunctional and underactive glutes, the piriformis is almost the only glute muscle that is overactive in people with dysfunctional hip mechanics, but it's right next to the sciatic nerve. So you got this tight and overactive muscle that can end up being one of the reasons why there's pressure put on this sciatic nerve, and you're not really going to get too much useful information from an MRI, but if you come in and you get an assessment to start measuring and correcting the way your hips move, that's really the way to go. You don't need injections. You really don't need a ton of scans. Medication is the same thing as taking the batteries out of your smoke detector and thinking that that's going to fix the problem. The client that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, she's been in maybe for like 2 or 3 weeks. It's already gone. She's doing fine. She's developing hip strength, hip stability, neuromuscular coordination, and she's already has no sciatica symptoms at all. Now, we're not going to be done working with her. We're going to keep progressing to make sure that these changes become permanent, but hers is just one of many examples. People come in here and what they've been told is basically just the incorrect information. Sciatica is not as big of a problem as people think it is. When you've got the right information, it can be fixed really quickly. This is not a long-term issue. The right information, you'll start to get really great results and feeling really hopeful. If you're not all the way better, you'll be close to it in less than a month. If anything is taking more than a month, you probably need to redirect. If you want more information, you can check out the topics page on our website. We've got an article with the same title as this video. Our contact information is going to pop up at the end of this video. You can get in touch with us. If you're not in our area, we'll put you in touch with somebody in our network that's near you that can help.